So I have been a sincere student since the first day. I knew that obviously there's a myth in market that CBSE examination is too easy to crack. Like no need to pay attention to it. CBSE examinations are also difficult nowadays. During this journey, there were many failures. There were many ups and downs because when you see people around you scoring more, you get even more demotivated. That time management was a problem because while sitting in the exam, there was a question which I wasn't able to complete, and that made me.
CBSE boards are just few days away, and if you have clicked on this video, then these are the questions that might be there in your brain. Is it really possible to secure that 95% or above in this last few days of preparation? From topper Anushika, who secured 98.6% in CBSE Boards 2024, she will be sharing the topper tips that you should 100% follow. Before we switch our cameras to Anushika, please like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel and comment in the comment section that we will rock CBSE 2025. With that, let's switch our cameras to Anushika. Hi Anushika.
Hello bhaiya.
So now our viewers, like तुम्हारे juniors, are giving their CBSE boards. They just finished their JEE Mains examination. So now they are tensed mood, and also some of their friends might be studying more than them. So there are a lot of situations, right? So before we deep dive into your topper tips, I wanted to understand your experience, failures, and all those things. If you can share with them, it will be helpful.
Okay, so as you know, I gave my board examination last year. So I have been a sincere student since the first day. Since the first day, I was an active listener in the class. I used to ask questions to my teachers and made the notes. So I believe the notes which I made were the best resource which helped me ace these exams. So since the day first, I knew that obviously there's a myth in the market that CBSE examination is too easy to crack. Like no need to pay attention to it, only pay attention to the JEE Mains examination. Students have this mindset. There were many friends of mine who only paid attention to JEE Mains, but after giving the exams, like only this period last year, they were tensed how to manage their studies for the board examination. So since the day one, you have to take both the things together. Because the syllabus moreover is similar in both the things, and take this point that CBSE examinations are also difficult nowadays. During this journey, there were many failures, there were many ups and downs because when you see people around you scoring more, you get even more demotivated. Get inspired from everyone, talk to your friends from where they are studying or how they are studying, take tips from them, study together, send them questions, ask questions from them, and that's how we prepare for the exams. As I know, for every student, the period of that pre-boards, which are before the exams, is also very tense. So we many a times score less, we many a times do very great in the next. So we should never get very much overconfident after scoring good, and we should not get even very much demotivated after scoring less, because these ups and downs are there. Because I also, if I remember, scored very less in maths examination, but then it was in the boards that I scored 94%. It was very good for me. And for chemistry, I will say that since starting I was scoring good in chemistry, so I scored 100 at the last. So you have to take, if you are scoring good in any exam, any subject, then you have to take this till the last. And if you are scoring less, don't get demotivated, and just practice more and more and you will get there. That's what I did, and that was my experience.
Cool. Now, great experience and journey. Now let's move to the last moment, 15 days and 20 days that they have. Your tips and your basis on your experience and all, whatever you have suggested, what is the plan that you would suggest to them in those last 15-20 days?
So for the last 15 days, what I did was, like I said, my notes were the best resource for me to get prepared for these exams. So the first tip which I would like to give to my juniors is that divide your days. Like 15 days are left, so divide your days into subjects. First exam, as far as I know, is your physics exam. So keep the physics for the last few days, and before that, make sure that you are prepared for every other subject. Likewise, divide your days. In the days also, each day you should have some tasks to do. Like I have to complete this chapter's questions, I have to complete this chapter. in this subject, keep some time limit and complete it in that day. So after that, once you have made this plan, implement this. And first thing to do in every subject is that the notes which you have made the whole year, go through them before moving on to the questions, because then it will give you more clarity of the concepts, and revision is always good before the exams. So go through your notes. If you find anything like if you have got an answer to a question which you are finding for many days, so write it down, so that at the last moment before your final exam, if you are revising anything, then you can go through that line again, and you will like remember that thing while sitting in the exam. And if you are stuck anywhere, do contact your teachers. Write the best answer you can write in the examination. Ask from them what is the best answer. Just note that down and practice the questions. And after you have done with the revising and all, go through the NCERT, the questions, the in-text questions also, and the questions given at the back also. Don't miss the NCERT. NCERT is the Bible. As you know, you can find the questions like in chemistry, you will definitely get a question from the NCERT. So after done with the NCERT, the questions done, there are some important text also. Like for chemistry, if I tell, at the last of the chapter, in the organic chemistry, you will get some text which you should once go through, you should read, and there are some important boxes also given in the text. You should read the content of those boxes also, because many a times you get MCQs on that. If you are aiming at 100, then you shouldn't miss any point. You should go through those in-text lines also, those boxes also, those things written on the last page of that each chapter. Now that we have revised the notes, now the second thing comes is practicing. So practice, practice, practice. This is the key to ace every exam, not only CBSE, every exam. If I go on subject wise, first exam you are having is physics. So physics, if you see the last examination, every student went with a mindset that it would be like not that difficult, moderate difficulty, but the questions also came from the JEE mains. So the students there were sitting idle for the 1 hour thinking what to do. So this time I would say, don't be so reliant that lenient that the questions paper will be like too easy or moderate. Go with the mindset that even more difficult questions can come, and then you can like be prepared for all that. And for physics, I would say that first thing to do after revising all the notes is doing the NCERT. The in-text questions, the exercises given on the back are mandatory. You might skip the additional ones, but do practice these exercises given on the back. And once done with that in the physics, I would say next move on to this year's sample paper that is given by CBSE. Do practice that one. After that, move on to the past year question papers, not 2 to 3, even practice the earlier ones too. That would give you even more like better practice. And if you want to practice even more, like I said that the questions are coming from JEE mains too, so you must have been going to any coaching or what, you have just given your JEE mains exam. So if you feel you have a module, you can also go through the questions of the module, you can practice them. I think this will be enough, but if you feel that you want to do even more, then solve your pre-board question paper. That would be enough, I believe, for the physics.
Correct. Also for physics, we also made an individual video, last moment tips karke, where from a topper who got 99 out of 100 in physics. It will be linked in the description, or you can also go to the channel and check out. Over to the next subject.
Moving on to the chemistry. So in chemistry I scored 100. So I had been making notes since the starting, and I believe the notes only helped me at the last moment. So for the chemistry, I believe that for the physical chemistry, practice the numericals. Numericals are the must. You should practice all the questions given in the NCERT. Again, like physics, the in-text one, the back one, you should practice both the questions. And time management is important, because you will get questions like lengthy questions also for solving, so you should be good at them. And for physical chemistry, I believe clarity of concept is very important, because there are some concepts where the examiner can twist the questions and ask like theoretical concepts. So you have to write that important, that main reason for every question, that then only you will be awarded marks. So you should be clear for the concepts in physical chemistry, and in organic chemistry I believe revising the notes will be enough for you. Like, do the questions also, the back exercises and the in-text one, both. And for the organic, I will say that it keeps the highest weightage. So practice the conversions, it should be on your tips, and the questions given in the NCERT. And once you are done with them, move on to the sample paper. So for organic chemistry, you will get a variety of questions. There are many questions, and the more you practice, you will get more confident for organic chemistry. I've seen many students who are afraid for the majorly organic chemistry, but I believe that the more you practice, the more questions you do, the more confident you get into the this topics. After you are done with the NCERT, the next step again is similar to the what I said in physics, that go on to the sample paper, solve this year's question paper, and then after you're done with it, move on to the past year question paper. And for every subject, I believe that you should sit with the same mindset like you are sitting in the main exam, and put a timer. While you are solving the question paper, if you are stuck at any question, leave that question for that while, come on to the next question, but make sure that once you are done with the whole question paper, you should revisit that concept. You should like open your notes and like open the NCERT, read about the concept, so that you have clarity of each and concept before you are sitting with the for the main exam. So once you are done solving your question papers, take your answers to your teachers, get them checked by your teachers. After that only you will get a real picture of your preparation, where you need to improve, or what sort of answers you need to write in your real examination, in the main examination, because moreover your teachers only know where the examiner is going to give the marks. So once you are done with this, I think for chemistry this will be enough practice, past year question papers, NCERT, this year's question paper. But if you want to practice really more, then ask your teachers to give more questions, or you yourself browse the internet for the more questions. Next, if we come to maths, I would say I will count my mistakes too, because I believe I had done a mistake, that time management, I lacked time management there. But I believe like you should practice more and more sample papers and more NCERT questions in mathematics, and lengthy questions are going to be there. Like it will take 1 or 2 pages of solving, and if you're stuck at any step, then don't like sit there solving that question only, move on to the next question, and afterwards come back to this question. So time management is the key in maths examinations. Once you are done with the practicing of NCERT questions, try solving the sample paper, the past year questions, and sit with a timer. For maths, I would say sit with a timer and solve the questions. And for English, I would say go through the chapters again and again. Reading is the must. Reading, if you're done with the reading, you have understood the story, like you can frame the answers then. That's it for English. Just practice the more and more questions like sample paper, because I believe that English sample paper is a bit tricky, like it is made, but when you are sitting for the exams, it is basically testing your critical thinking. So for the subject of English, I would say that go through each chapter carefully, read the chapter carefully. You should know the inside, you should know the meaning of each line of the poems and the chapters also. So after having a good idea about what the chapter wants to convey or the poem wants to convey, you can frame the answers in the main exam. For more strategies and the tips, you can visit a video which has been uploaded yesterday on this channel, and that will help you even more for scoring good in this exam.
You guys can check out a video which has been uploaded, and the thumbnail will be over here. You can find the link in the description. So now, as we have completed about the overall tips for each subject also, now the final thing which we missed is the mistakes that students do or you did in your time that would help them to secure some better marks than you.
So the mistakes, I believe, subject wise, if I talk, So for maths, I believe that time management was a problem, because while sitting in the exam, there was a question which I wasn't able to complete, and that made me score less in maths. For the physics exam, I would say the main thing is that you should have the clarity of concepts. You should practice more and more questions, but rather than going on for solving more and more questions, you should also have the clarity of concepts. So that even if the examiner twists the question, you are able to do that. And for the chemistry, I would say I have seen others like they go on for watching the one shot before 10 to 15 days of the exam. So rather than going for that thing, go on reading the NCRT or reading your notes and then solving more and more questions, because like one shot is giving them very less info, and you kind of go with the mindset that you have completed the chapter, but there are lot many things you miss. So more than one shot, I would say the notes and the NCRT is effective. That's
Correct. Cool. Thank you so much, Anushika, for this all
Welcome.
tips. And you guys, if you are watching until this very end, there are some additional points from my side. At the end, as she mentioned, don't go over strategy videos. Instead of that, whatever videos you are watching, just make sure you note down the points, and basis of that you make a strategy of yourself and follow that, right? This is one thing. Don't just get panicked by asking your friends, okay, kitna chapter tune kiya, like, and he or she says that I have done 10 chapters and you didn't even started. Then don't panic, just be calm and start the preparation. It will be done. And another final thing that also missed is, basically don't go towards new chapters in the last moment. For example, the examination is coming in 2 or 3 days, then some of your friends said that, okay, this is the important thing that is coming in the exam. So don't just believe in anyone's word, just stay calm, don't go over the new concepts and all, just be focused. It will be done. And if you have some doubts or anything that you want to discuss, you can also leave in the comments. Otherwise, I will also link the LinkedIn account of Anushika in the description. You can go and ask your doubts over there to her. And if you are someone who are passionate towards computer science, I would also request you to check out Scalar School of Technology, where your senior is studying. And with that, like this video, subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. All the best.